abandon the site.
What site?
The detention center.
What's happening?
Confirmed contamination.
What kind of contamination?
Chimera.
Not the shit in New York.
Affirmative.
How the hell did it get here?
Asymptomatic carrier. She was in New York before being arrested at the mall.
One of the protesters? I knew we shouldn't have let DCPD use our detention center.
No, this was one of ours. Eco-terrorist was arrested trying to light a Christmas tree on fire.
We stopped that attack in New York before all of this happened.
The same group tried again in D.C. a week later. Isaac intercepted their comms.
At least that's working.
We need more space. We need to quarantine the staff from the detention center and move our operations from the data center. It's too risky to stay here long term.
Report to the testing facility. We'll set up a quarantine.
I'll let the teams know.
Give me a day to get it all set up. In the meantime, isolate and see if we can find a way to rapid test for infected.
We don't need a rapid test.
Since when?
Isaac can detect viral loads.
Well, that's not terrifying.
Infected need to be separated. We don't know what the recovery rate is. Infected doesn't mean dying. And we can study the asymptomatic carriers, maybe use their blood to find the vaccine. We could get ahead of this thing.
You're a virologist now?
No, but Amherst is.
The college professor?
Yeah, the not a viable threat. He made this. If we can get into his apartment or office, we might be able to reverse engineer this bullshit he created. Sorry, sir. I didn't mean to swear. I'm just very tired.
It's fine. We all are. Get everyone packed and ready and bring whatever you need to the facility to continue working on containing this thing.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, Cal, your boys are outfitted in the latest tech. This is a state-of-the-art simulation using augmented reality to provide your operators a realistic combat experience without having to leave the comfort and safety of the facility and protecting your investment from prying eyes.
You don't have to sell me on the pitch. I already agreed to the test. Agents, are you ready?
Alpha, ready, sir.
Bravo ready. Good to see you again, Alex.
Vivian,
Okay. Let's get this test of yours underway.
your objective is to utilize the mobile shade server to access intel and utilize your shade tech to infiltrate the bunker.
Copy that.
This is gonna be fun. Oh, look. You did use my fire turret after all.
Only for the simulation. They are not suitable for the field, Viv.
Good to know it wasn't completely wasted work. And hey, nice to confirm you can actually follow design directions. Nicely done, Alex. What did he say?
That farmers wouldn't have a leather briefcase.
Does he want me to make it look like a toolbox instead?
No, just make the outside metal and remove the insignia. Have the phoenix on the loading screen.
Huh. Those are actually good notes.
I thought so too.
Might be easier to waterproof, and definitely will be easier to conceal with other metal objects than making a farmer seem like a lawyer.
I think we could get him to sign off on production if he could see it in action.
A field test to prove the usage.
Exactly.
In the simulation room or in the field?
Simulation is safer. It's easier to control the variables to get the desired outcome.
Set it up. What's the point of this? Mobile medical support. Nanotechnology deployed to do field triage. Exactly. We equipped the Warhound with one of these deployable medical support stations. They drop the station into a combat area and the nanotech goes to work, assessing the status of your operators in the field. They can cauterize wounds, administer small doses of adrenaline or combat cocktails, deploy expanding foam to stem bleeding. And you've built the nanobots for this? They are still theoretical, but the deployment mechanism is real.
We have the ones that deliver the expanding foam, but they are one-time use, and they can't fly back to the flytrap and be picked up by the Warhound.
Flytrap? That's what Alex has been calling the device that houses the nanotech. Clever.
Thank you.
This is promising. Let me know when the traps are fully operational.
Mobile shade servers have been delivered to all rural outposts, and the next shipment is due to roll off the assembly line next month. They will be installed at central hubs in all major metropolitan areas.
You don't think that's overkill?
It's a Band-Aid. You can never have enough Band-Aids in a war zone.
Are you expecting us to be at war soon?
I expect that Nat wouldn't be ordering so many warhounds if she didn't need them, and if she's getting ready for war, we should be too.
Understood. Your AI just got one of my agents killed.
Hello, Cal. Nice to hear your voice. How is New York?
Alex,
What happened?
agents broke into a pharmacy to get painkillers and bandages for a gunshot wound, and your AI marked her rogue, killed her turret, and left her defenseless.
I'm sorry to hear that.
She should have used a key.
I thought your AI was supposed to be smart.
My AI is smart. Isaac leaves much to be desired.
I can't have my agents left defenseless because Isaac is a Boy Scout.
We have a workaround.
Then do it.
If I allow your agents to have full access to the system, even if they go rogue, you know what this means, right?
Yes,
Do you also want me to activate Stage 1 of the Hunter Protocol?
that's the failsafe.
Stage 1 only allows you to activate individuals on a case-by-case basis. If you want them all online, we have to move to Stage 3.
I remember. Individual, regional, national.
That's correct.
Just do it. This was never supposed to happen.
It wasn't, but I'm glad we're ready just in case.
You weren't ready. This is a shit show.
This is food poisoning. Just stay hydrated and pray this whole thing blows over in a couple of days.
I don't need the sales pitch right now, Alex. I need your tech to do its fucking job.
Okay, it's done. Rogue agents now have access to their tech, and if one of them becomes a problem, you can activate a hunter to dispatch of said problem.
Thank you, Claire. I'm sorry I yelled. This was not where I had planned to be when this all went down.
No one expects to be at ground zero. But once you're there, you either adapt or die. Lucky for you, you've got an army to get through before you die.
That's not as comforting as you think, Claire.
If you need anything else, we'll be in the bunker. At least those systems are working fine. Thank Birdie for the power solutions. The defense systems are really impressive now that the power is stable. The holograms are not working as intended. We need a more stable power source.
Cal says he's working on it.
I really hope that doesn't mean what I think it means.
You knew that we would need to bring in additional funding and consultants.
But not him. I can't work with him.
I know, but if you want to get the new system into production, we need their help. Cal promised you can work directly with Birdie. You won't have to see Vic at all.
I can work with Birdie.
Other than the power supply, any other red flags from the field test?
Concerned the AI might be too sensitive and quick to marking the user off mission and removing access to the tech.
Is there an easy win there?
Yeah, we mark them off mission, but don't kill their access. We alert other users to a potential threat, but in case the AI is just being touchy, we allow the user to still have access to their tech.
Visual and auditory alert?
Yeah. We'll change their UI to red, and Isaac will detect the status change and alert surrounding users. Will suck for people who are colorblind or in certain lighting conditions, but the voice backup should alleviate that issue a bit. It's not perfect, but it's better than killing someone's tech in the middle of a firefight because you accidentally shot a friendly or broke a door lock to get to cover. Isaac can be a little didactic in his morality. This is why I prefer Anna.
Incoming backup request.
Thank you for organizing the testing facility and granting access to Birdie. She really does have a brilliant mind for this kind of work.
Happy to be of service.
I'm honestly surprised how hands-on you are with this project.
When only a handful of people have the clearance to support it, you have to hold more hands.
My hope is to make that a little easier for you.
Oh?
I'm working on a new program that will completely automate the simulation and training for your operatives, and make it easier for Birdie to do her work independently.
Anything you can do to make this project go smoother with fewer hands on deck, the better. And whenever you finish those upgrades Nat is paying for, I would be happy to inherit any of her old and surplus toys.
How did it go?
Terrible. They hated my idea.
Oh, don't worry. It's not just you. They hate all ideas except their own.
Birdie?
Birdie doesn't count. She's like some kind of savant or something, and honestly, I think she's just so Birdie that it's easier to get out of her way and let her do whatever crazy-ass thing is in her head.
It's not fair.
No, it's not fair. But a lot of things aren't fair.
It's a solid idea, but I need their money to build the prototype.
What's the pitch?
Terrestrial firebomb.
Why?
Original concept. To deploy into forest fires to do controlled burns so that we don't have to use a smoke jumper.
That's a good idea. But too philanthropic for this bunch. Find a combat application, and maybe.
I gave them a combat application, but they said it was too war crimey. They've got automated drones. How is this any more war crimey than the shit they already have in development?
It was their idea, so of course it's beyond reproach.
Ugh, I hate rich people.
Trust me, Cal will buy if we use Isaac.
What's the problem with Anna?
He's a good old boy. You saw how the subjects responded to the prototype?
Openly hostile towards having the female AI tell them what to do. Yeah, I remember. It's ridiculous and sexist and utterly disgusting.
It is. But we know that, and if we want to keep funding the development of the tech, we need to secure this contract. And Isaac will secure the deal.
You only like him because he's you.
And you prefer Anna because she's you.